Love me, love me, love me, baby, love me, love me, love me. That is the wrong setting. Love me, love me, love me, oh baby, boom, boom, boom.
For this round. Oh man. Okay. All right. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna save the ace because it's a high chip. It's okay. All right, hound me, baby. Let's go. All spiders are nice too. Okay, this time I'm gonna hold on to the pair just because I got this Winona Joker, which rewards me for holding on to hearts. Let's see if that comes back to bite me. Right now, that's only worth a little bit more. Even with 3 of a kind though, like look at this base value. It's pretty bad. Yeah, this is not gonna be a good hand. Thank God for that ace. Like, yeah, we'll get a high multiplier, but like the base chip count's gonna be rough. Oh man, we deserve better. So because of the way the score gets calculated, I tend to not go for flushes and straights unless the cards themselves are higher value. But if we're talking like 2 through 4, no, I'm probably not gonna hold on to those. Oh, yeah, Weber's an interesting joker. Sometimes you can be rewarded. So like if you discard a heart or diamond, then and you get the other 2 suits, then yeah, sometimes you can luck out with these. This would have been a good hand for the Wolfgang joker. It would be nice to get the flush, but throwing away that king doesn't seem to make a lot of sense to me. So I'm gonna hold on to the high scoring stuff. We would have gotten a flush. That's the queen of hearts. Rip. But we did get one of the joker bonuses, which is nice. Oh, one other thing I would recommend is set up a crock pot near wherever your Jimbo happens to be, because as you get bananas for playing, and you also get the occasional twigs, but you'll need to bring some more twigs, but you can just pop it into a crock pot and make some sandy food while you're here. But you can also just nom on bananas if you're like me and you're compulsive behavior and you're probably going to be here for a while. It's good to have some food as a part of the deal. But yeah, that's the basics of this event. It's pretty simple and it's non-consequential, but it's a bit of fun. And yeah, it's cool to have a deck of cards in the game for multiplayer purposes. Anyways, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found this useful. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.
That was not helpful for what I needed. Which basically means getting a Jimbo track is random. Okay. Okay. What are we playing today? Hello, V-Lover. I'm playing DST on one of my solo servers. But before I do that, I am testing some concepts that I need to apply to my game. Every now and again I come across technology. I have sausage for stuff. Apparently, I'm a dirty liar. I don't have sauce in the kitchen. That's crazy. I doubt it's in here. No. Nope, there's my cookies. My cookies. My cookies. No, I'm a liar. They're right behind me. I'm so silly. Anyways, I'm testing concepts to be able to further exploit and understand something about the game on an inherent level. Because half the technology in a solo run is that you have to figure out how to do an activity that was planned for multiple people by oneself. The most important one I need to test is fucking farming, but I have so many things I have to test. Test, learn. I'm also hungry after working nonstop. Don't starve together. If you saw one of the videos that came out the other day, the one featuring the Bass Boys, that was the game being played in the background. I brought up DST for community group gaming all the time. We just haven't had a sit down DST event in a bit on account of working and editing on said content, such as the Bass Boys, which is what I've been doing half of the editing for in the background, among other projects. I'd be surprised for you to say that you haven't ever heard of Don't Starve Together, despite it being out for over 10, I feel like almost probably getting closer to 15 years now. There's a skin that I missed. At least I made another comic. Hooray. I've received the Halloween night. Very nice. Okay. Record in. Not quite too loud. Okay. This is the tile in the center. This is the tile out and extend. If this works as it's supposed to, it extends out for 2 tiles. No change. No change. No change. That works. So now, if I put this in the corner points, that's not the right corner. So all of this. So 8 squares in a 3x3. That answers that question. What war crimes are we getting into today? None that I know of. You've never heard Don't Starve Together referred to as its shorthand acronyms? There's Don't Starve, which is single player, which came first. Then there's Don't Starve Together, which is the 10-plus-year-old project that's been worked on since its inception in, what, 2014? Which is what came after. As a part of the many multi-year community ARG puzzles that told us its arrival, its date drop, and the content behind its lore. As for what we're getting into, I'm getting into another run. Now that I've experimented and demonstrated that I can be able to make a self-servicing tile as long as I can create a gramophone. Because early magic might be way too far off for me. It's not war crimes if there's no witness. No, there is war crimes if there's a witness. It just requires a little bit of extra work. That's what your lawyer told you. I am your lawyer. I am the Lincoln lawyer. TNC Trade Snark. Among other things. I am the N-word. Now, you can have some witnesses. Usually the bay attached to the arm. Okay, let's reset this world. Where am I? I have to use the bathroom already? I just ate this Taco Bell. Not same hour delivery. Same hour delivery is crazy, chat. Oh my god. Alright. Set this tree. I have to do 5 of those in order to get a 6 point in that. Then I gotta put points into the naughty and nice scale. So I'm gonna be overloaded, or rather I will be stopped from my green overloading a soul power. And I will be able to eat the souls and release souls, but not gain sanity from them. All souls will directly heal me for less. So I probably want to aim somewhere for in the middle. For now. So the next thing would be lifted spirits, and then after that would come reverberation and capricious movement. Okay, chat. First off, how are you guys doing today? I know that there was no yapping on Sunday, simply because I've got a bunch of things coming up. Time can work out for it. And no news this morning, today, as a combination of the consequences for having stayed up late doing more editing. And I can just do said news that would be coming up this week on Wednesday. But how are you guys doing today? I've been dropping hella shorts, so I hope you all have been watching them, both on TikTok directly as well as on YouTube. I know I've seen some new names in the chat that I would not have seen before. Lord have mercy, why is she so loud? Ashes. It's just ashes and pigskin, I guess. This will do. Nobody wants to tell me how the day was? Delta Wolf told me how the day was. My OBS is lying to me! There we go. Taco Bell debuff. I'm out. I mean, it was same hour delivery. I don't know what to tell you, bro. You've been busy spending money versus saving money because we saw a bargain place. Playing PC, playing King Hearts on PC. How does that feel? I haven't bought them because I don't need to re-experience gameplay that I can be able to emulate for free, with the exception of Kingdom Hearts 3. But I didn't know whether or not to trust it on PC, simply because I know the older games would be fine, but it'd be the modern game that I'd be interested in buying. But I don't know if Kingdom Hearts 3 and Remind is actually worth my time. That and my rule of I can't buy a new game until I finish other games. I technically, with my own money, did not buy Doom. The chat did. So I can't buy anything for my own interest until I finish Expedition 33. Above all those things, it saves me money. Which I don't have a lot of. Besides that, me personally, the way that I think about Kingdom Hearts right now, as a franchise, when it comes to me and my money, is the way that I feel about Borderlands. Like, would I be willing to play the new Borderlands 4? Probably. Would I be willing to put Borderlands 2 and Borderlands 3 up for community group gaming content? Yeah. But really all just comes up to the matter of preference. I need to go get rocks. Excuse me, not rocks, sticks. I didn't make twigs. I didn't make a torch. That could have ended poorly. There we go. Boulders, please. Wow, they're all the way over there. Galen Grinch. How dare you make me walk to the top corner? You'll hear from my lawyers about this. These Tufts first. It's not too many tall birds. It's about How many? 12 boulders. Accounting for gold. It's 12 to 24 pieces. And a tall fort? I mean, like, when I get the ability to clear that out, that's a lot of meat. Only the furthest one next to me should attack me. Fuck. Not only did I do it once, I did it twice. Some fucked up shit when I'm trying to do some basic mastery skills. Oh, I needed some spiders. My charcoal's burning. My free charcoal! No! Well, at least it turns into ash. Should be plenty enough boulders to cut. But I saw him over here. There you are. Grass, please. I have such a burning desire to do something really funny, but for the sanctity of my own sanity, I'm not going to do it, because I would end up pissing myself off. However, I'll solve it in about 5 seconds. Hello, Marauder, getting your shit fucked in by tall birds. That should have been both of them, right? Because I'm Wartox. On the ocean, I'm paddling on the ocean. I found me some fucking bottles. I carry it with me. With the bottle in my pocket, I actually have everything I need for fertilizer, and that's Pearl's house too. Early shit, even. I don't like the feel of this limited time promotional Taco Bell. The tortilla feels weird on my teeth. I don't know if it's because it's hitting the front of my gum or what. I had two deals. One was for a spicy avocado. The other one was for a spicy crispy. I don't know if it's the crispy meat or it's the tortilla that they wrapped it in. That feels weird on my mouth. And I'm not sure I like that texture type of way. Ultimately, I'm convention, but you know, I paid $25 for it. At least the lemonade's fine. I was to return to the time where I didn't have to pay nearly $20 for value. Yeah, I think it's the meat. Whatever they did to make it crunchy, it doesn't feel right in my teeth. That's unfortunate. God, that's horrible. It's not the taste, it's the texture. Curse the rule, if I buy it, I have to eat it. I'm getting chatter in one of my side groups. There's a good chance that this stream might become a based voice recording. I'd have to find out based on whatever they're saying right now. Any group confirmation. Where is it? All the way over there. When it comes to the first dimension I should probably aim for the furthest dimension away from me. Attack me! Bitch, attack me! Very good. Ow. How dare you! How much of a health change was that? Well, not that horrible. That could end up a lot worse for me. I need grass more than I need anything else right now. That is desert turf. No, it's not. I'm a liar. No, I'm not. I am a liar. That might solve the grass problem. First, let's get this wood. 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 I'm gonna have to dig these up for sticks. Good. Arson. Hello, Aaron. Aaron's gonna be cutting it close. Yeah, Funky doesn't care. Okay. Biddleum, 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 balum, balum.
Alright, one more journey into hell. What's the harm?
You call it hell?
I don't know.
Be proud. This is your first opportunity doing it live.
More like purgatory.
It's your first opportunity doing it live.
True. It's also play on the freaking ODST quote, you know, feet first into hell.
You know, I'm going to tell you something, and you're probably going to be upset about this information. I never played Orbital Shock Drop Trooper. Now, to defend that information, I'm going to tell you something really funny that happened to me, and it's a 100% true story.
Okay.
On the way to my gay best friend's house, I found a multiplayer disc for Halo 3 on the side of the road.
Right.
Well, not completely scarred, but 100% functional.
Amazing.
It was literally on a day that I was contemplating game ending.
Damn.
I was walking to the area that outside of the cul-de-sac of my first house, which is on the other side of town, which is opposite from where I live from now.
Right.
I was walking to go buy something while contemplating the act. And it was my first day, or rather my first week in high school, after moving from one grade in private school to another, because I was originally taken out of the school district because my mother, the worrywart, was more worried about me being bullied than her henpecking me, which is an entirely separate story. And what happened was, after I got out of the religious schools, and she felt comfortable sending me back into the public school system in the 9th grade, I didn't have any friends, because obviously, all the people who knew who I was or knew of my family members knew that there was a sibling that was in private schools. But they had never actually met me, and the people who did meet me, it was like a night and day difference of character. So,
Yeah.
what happened is that no friends, and people trying to set me into the social caste of people I didn't belong to. And on my way back to my house, I was thinking to myself, I should just end it right now. What am I here for? But on the way down to the street, I remembered that there was a guy that had at least given me the time of day and some level of friendship. to be concerned about my involvement with him and other things. Where he invited me to his place, I went there, and more or less his opinion was, "You're a really cool person. Why don't you come hang out at my house?" I didn't think anything at the time, but then it occurred to me as I was walking down that I was walking literally next to his house. Then, as I crossed the street, I made sure to look both ways and look down, and it was right there at my feet, like maybe a couple of inches away from the storm drain. A not heavily scarred, but lightly scarred copy of the multiplayer Halo 3 disc. And I picked it up, and I went to his door, and I knocked on said door, with the disc in my hand and said, "Hey, look what I found!" Real story.
I love that.
Nice.
I love that so much. That is such a good story.
Because you see, as an African-American child, we didn't have Halo money.
Me neither as a Hispanic kid. I just grew up with a PS2 for most of my life.
Oh, PS2 is such a good console.
And an N64. And then eventually my little brother got a PS4.
Yeah, I'm a Singleton-born.
Oh.
I'm a Singleton-born twin in what was been a family of 5. So, I only have hand-me-downs if I didn't buy them myself.
Exactly. I got Call of Duty 3 as a hand-me-down.
Oof. There's some fire though. That's some fire.
Yo.
Hey, you might have been poor, but you got stuck with the fire console. I just want to note that, man. What we got? What we got on PS2? We got Persona. We got Gran Turismo. We got
PS2 or PS3?
PS2.
Ah, yeah.
Jack and Daxter.
I did get Jack and Daxter. I had that and 2, as well as...
Sly Cooper.
I played some of that. Not much. Time Splitters.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Time Splitters was the fucking go.
Ace Combat.
Ooh, that shit was tight.
Still tight.
Plus a couple of the other Call of Duties, like Finest Hour.
Ooh.
Yo,
I mean, all the OG Call of Duties are just peak gaming.
they're pretty neat. The
They're
health pack
pretty good.
system was definitely a little bit to get used to, but for the most part, it was tight.
I had
Sniper, my
OGs.
beloved.
I had the
Good
N64 and the PS1 and the PS2, the original copy PS2, the top load PS2, or excuse me, yeah, the top load PS1 and the top load PS2.
Oh yeah.
I think I had the second gen PS2, where they finally started doing the trays that you open and close.
I had GameCube. I'm that kid.
I didn't have GameCube. GameCube was cool though. We did get a Wii.
I did have a GameCube. It was stolen. My brother let the wrong.
Oh.
He let the wrong kind of person in our house, and it's like I knew that we were going to be robbed
Damn.
that day. And
That
my
sounds like
mother,
some shit
my,
in the
my
hood.
mother's retarded ass logic was, "You're not allowed to lock doors in my house." So I tried to at least pull my door up, but no, I should have closed my door, locked it, and then used the paperclip key that I created to open the lock from the outside, so that my shit would have been secured, because then I wouldn't have been robbed.
And then you get robbed. Yep, that's what it should for you.
Yep.
She's never apologized for that.
Of course not.
Was it an 001 or was it a 101?
I don't know which one it was, but basically every single game that I had ever paid for with my money, accessories paid for with my money. Because it wasn't just the Nintendo. It wasn't just the GameCube he stole. He stole my first PlayStation 2, and he stole the GameCube, and he stole some peripherals, and the games that went with it.
That's like $150 worth of stuff, at least.
350.
Back then.
Oh! Dude robbed you clean. The fuck?
God.
In total, I think the person...
And that's like early 2000s money, so that's like $600 today.
$900.50.
For those of you doing the math.
$900.72. There's like $70 somewhere that I can't account for, so I don't know if it was stolen or my mother just stole it from me, put it somewhere because she claimed I was on punishment, then forgot where it was, and it disappeared in that house.
Oh,
Hopefully.
oh, that's so infuriating.
Ah,
God.
that sounds beautiful.
Very unhappy.
Shit.
I can't remember which server version we were on. Was I Wendy inside of this run, or was I Wigfrid? Because Wigfrid was the one where Aiding was on.
Wendy. You were Wendy. I think. I want to say you were Wendy.
Yeah, I was Wendy. J-Funk was Woody. And I believe
I'm
you were-
always Woody. That's not a good one to go by. I've literally been grinding Woody's XP.
Yeah, the last one we were both Wendy's.
It should be. Then it should be late autumn day 17.
I need to take out some trash and make a quick bathroom run, and then I'm good to go. It's not gonna take me very long. I'm just speedrunning this.
Okay.
I meant to take that gap time, but you wanted to tell the Halo story, so
Okay.
I wanted to listen to Bros Tales. I'll be
Okay.
right back. Wait.
Beep, beep,
I'm on the way.
There we go. Buddy of mine just went to go see the new movie that just came out, Ballerina or whatever. I think it's the John Wick series. So it was good.
I do not necessarily care for Ana de Armas.
Okay, fair.
Alongside the other female, the one that got the Pugol lip injections. Yes, this is the one. She doesn't strike me as a artist that I want to support long term.
Fair enough. I usually don't watch movies anyways, so I have no idea what's going on, especially with the John Wick series or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, they seem cool, but a little too schlocky, I guess, gun stuff for my taste.
I mean, I don't mind the gun kata stuff. It's the nature of the work when you get down to brass tacks. I can't bring myself to care about Ana de Armas. I just can't. I mean, I am more willing to give grace to Anya Taylor-Joy, but I also don't care for her that much.
That's fair.
So when somebody tells me that they made a thing in the series of her featuring her in that work, I can't fucking care.
Understandable. Where was I? Got a hand bomb. Got a pickaxe on me. I've got an axe.
I believe the problem is gold. We have no gold.
Ah, yes. Well, I've got my...
And our meat is rotting. I did some testing and I learned some techniques that can be used to automate farming before magic. It's still a long shot though.
I'll keep my eyes peeled for some gold to break. Then I will hopefully beat some animals up for me. I've got some grass. I've got no resources.
All of the grass that we have is inside of the 3x3 chest setup. I have them organized by type. I accidentally punched the beefalo.
Oh no.
Because they're standing on top of me. I'm fine. Just need to do something else with Abigail, and we're gonna have to work back from that process.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Let me check that. There we go. Let's see.
Well, first the berries are growing. It'll be a slow replacement of food for the incoming waves. It's not that we have no food. We just don't have enough of the food that we actually need.
Right. More down there.
That field's not going to work, so we need to find another field. We also need light bulbs. Which means it's the caves for me. Hey. You have a funny story about movies? As a kid, you watched heavy metal and then your brain gaslit itself into thinking that you didn't like heavy metal, no movie exists. Later, as an adult, you watch it again, you understand why your brain did it. You watch the peak movie after watching pinnacle of media movies. It doesn't entertain you anymore. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. I'd be upset if my brain completely told me to gaslit the existence of titties. I know what it's known for, but heavy metal to me is just literally the movie that has titties. I wish it were like that, but it do be. It do be. Right, I do remember that in this world, this is the world where we found a blue mushroom biome and a lunar mushroom biome directly next to each other down this wormhole that I walked down. And this is where a majority of our grass is coming from. There's a lot of grass down here, which supplements the twigs we have up there. Assuming that inside that shard we have a lot of grass still in that area.
Yeah, I'm grabbing some twigs off these saplings down here because I'm looking to find some gold to mine.
We have to probably go to the other side because the mosaic biome was stripped of its gold, last I remembered. I looked at the map before I went down here, as I'm also looking for an area that we can actually make from, and I'm looking for these fuckers.
Butter. Sweet.
Okay, good. The cave connection to the lunar biome actually connects to some stalagmites. We're in luck.
Hey.
While I'm down here, I can gather living logs and moon shrooms. found a ruins branch. Doesn't really mean shit. Can't do anything with that information. But I found a ruins branch.
Oh, yeah.
And I can at least mine this for some glass shards. Glass shards would be new to you guys. It's a resource that comes from the lunar biome on its island. I can mine the glass resource, but I'm pretty sure.
Alive, well, and received gloves.
Okay. I believe we'd have to go to the lunar biome to actually be able to craft the object using this resource, so. Yeah, that's the rub of this file. We are in need of gold.
Oh my god, that's also grabbing more food items.
Actually, a lot of different vitriosises. Vitriosi? Vitrioasis.
Oh,
Vitrioasis.
yeah, that's right. The crisis of this one was food.
I solved part of the food problem. Some of the
good.
some of the bushes are growing. I know I left a meaty stew on one of those crock pots because I made two of them, but it's more like meat. We have no physical meat resource because after you kill the beefalo for resource meat, we still have the issue of one extra beefalo still there, plus needing to domesticate our beef. So food for them, food for ourselves, and meat resource as the main dish on our dishes, and no auxiliary utility resource as a filler.
Right.
The easiest resource would be honey. The easiest resource is always honey.
Oh, well, I did find a queen beehive.
Okay, there should be at least 1 to 2 killer bee nests. If you can get the honeycomb, then we can work from there. Meanwhile, I found the... Yes, I found the branch. This should be the same branch. Yep, this is the archives. So, I found the archives, which is one of the late game areas attached to the lunar path. All this really means is that I can come back with a lot of rock, because the lunar path is always blocked off by boulders. I can't do anything in here though. That's the caveat to this. It is a place that was designed to be activated once you visited the other branch. And we have 2 days before autumn. But I recently tested and learned a technique that we can use to automate farming. I tested it on camera before I went live doing the beginnings of a solo file before I sent out the ping. It only requires extra gears. So assuming that we do not die, or in the event that we do, I know how to get farming up faster.
Ah. Oh, yeah, we've got plants, by the way.
Okay. You mean the berry bushes?
No, we've got the tomato and the eggplant and the pumpkin.
Okay, yes. Those, I think, were the last things that I did.
Okay.
Wait, how do we get the honeycomb again out of the?
The killer nest, you destroy the nest. You get
Just
combs.
destroy it.
Yes, you get combs from destroying the nest. Both a killer nest, which is a wasp nest, and the normal nest. You just need to make sure that when you destroy a killer nest, you are destroying the nest because you want the honeycomb. If you just want to farm the bees for something like souls, you have to leave the nest alive, because they will target you as soon as you get close to the nest. So you won't have to do anything but allow them to function as such.
Right. That's all. That's all those killer bees dealt with.
Okay, I'm going to take a picture of this. So, this right here is a part of the Lunar Path's ARG answer for its puzzle.
Cool.
Not really much of anything you can do with that information right now. I just want to show you what it looked like since I found the branch.
So I'm assuming that stays constant and doesn't randomize.
Yes. The archives are a form of biome. And that biome is always here.
Good.
Collected dust. Improved.
So I have one honeycomb.
Was that all the nests that were there? You couldn't find another wasp nest?
Let me see. There was the one, and I'm seeing if there's any others spread around somewhere, because I think it's just the main big one.
Yeah, the wasp nest would be. Yeah, the wasp nest would be located around the bee queen's hive, because they are the guardians that are supposed to, quote, be protecting the large bee.
Yeah, there was only the one.
Okay, that's fine. We'll need more, but that should be enough for now. I'm pretty sure we have more than enough webs, so now it's just the question of bringing the comb back, and then getting the butterflies and the other things, and then slowly working our way to getting the hive set up. Granted, it's 2 days, so they won't produce enough honey by then. And they won't make honey throughout the season, so that means we'll not have a lot. Consequence. What else could we use? What else could we use? I can't extinct the blue mushrooms that are inside of the biome here. I can bring them back to use as filler, but I cannot. We can't really benefit from using them as food for the winter, because we're going to get a staple in the form of ice. So, waiting until we have ice and then finding that form of meat to make rabbit stew, which will be our other form of healing, is kind of like all we have. No! Get off the dust moth! No! Do not kill the dust moth. Sister, don't kill her. Also, that's rare. The generation of the map generated in such a way that it was possible to walk on top of the biome without actually having to be connected to the archive path that is hard forced on generation. It's literally a bridge. It's literally a land bridge that was connected by a single tile on the corner of the zone. That's very rare.
I've got spider eggs and monster meat.
But no silk?
I got those. Let me see if I can clear up some inventory for the silk.
I think I brought our eggs over and I moved them closer, but I do not remember where. So I'm going to assume that we don't have any.
Possible. I've got like 6 things of silk on me.
6 pieces of silk is 3 butterfly nets, which is 3 units of 10. That's 30 chances. 30 divided by 4. You'll have a leftover number. You only need to have 4 hives. 30 times 30 divided by 4.
I think I see another 3-tiered nest. So
20.
I might also bust that one too.
So you would need to make 2 butterfly nets, and you would have to capture 20 bees. Then a third leftover net can be used for butterflies to populate the field, and then the other net also used to populate the field. I am freezing to death. The freeze arrived sooner than I expected inside the caves because it's slightly raining.
Oh dear.
I'm not freezing. It's because of the torch I have.
If you're topside, you shouldn't be freezing. It should have just been the general freeze. Or the big chill, rather, it's called. Now, I learned that this tech works off of Batalisk wings. That's one of the upgrades. You can be able to make use of the Batilisks, even though they are annoying as fuck, to our general benefit. Both for meat and for this tool, because it requires their wing to make it. Okay, the berries are growing.
Abigail get angry. No.
So here comes in this one upside of the area. Because I gotta make sure I pick up every single berry on the ground because that gobbler spawned. Then I bait the gobbler.
I meet that as a pile of rot. That is sad.
Make that to one monster. Taking care of this nest right here.
Gonna need that monster meat off you whenever you get over here.
Yeah.
Because I can convert that, and then that can be still storage.
Alright, make that 14 silk I have on me. And then my flower page.
They're all clustering on top of me. Only 2 pieces of... Those started to freeze me to death, so I needed to leave.
Final day of autumn.
Yep. Oh, there's another tier 3. Okay.
Now I found these. These are naked mole rat nostrils, which work as a form of meat. So we can at least get away with this. with these tomas, we can start trying to grow something useful. And boy, we have to remember to put these things further away. Because the beefalo are just standing on top of everything, which leads to accidental hits.
Where's the cooked food going?
I'm assuming in your mouth, assuming that you were starving.
Yes. That has been solved. I have 3 more meatballs left now.
I should correct my situation as well.
I go to sleepy time in the tent.
To go into the surprise. Because I have no grass left for...
There's grass in the chest. What do you mean?
I'm far away from...
Okay.
Remember, I'm hunting, gathering. I'm very far from base. Okay, I'm not too badly far to get some rest. Okay, cool. I can get rid of, or at least put it down.
What kind of resources do we need right now? I actually have the winter hat, which means I'm not going to freeze to death in winter.
Thermal stone and a tier 1 to tier 3 winter item. There were 2 horns, so that means one of...
Stone, primarily?
Or do you think
Which
stone?
kind of stone? Which kind of stone?
Thermal
You said
stone.
stone.
No,
Thermal stone. Ah, okay. It's the things we need to craft. Okay. What do I need to make for that?
10 rocks, a pickaxe, and 3 flint.
Okay.
Okay, that should improve my situation a little on that front.
Okay, we can do that.
Which was it they improved the sanity of the green mushrooms?
Yes, when cooked.
When cooked, right?
So we need rocks, rocks, and more rocks. Got it.
Most of the rocks that we have right here are in this bottom chest. There are 55 rocks.
Okay. We could do with some more.
Yes. I know where to get more, I just haven't... I need to be warm in order to get more.
Do you have one of the spare winter caps that I put out? Because I have one for me. Do you need one? I assume you need one.
I could use one. I don't know if there is a spare one.
There was a spare one. I don't know where it went, but...
I don't know.
It'd be that way.
We do need spider silk. Or we can just straight up make you the beefalo hat.
Okay, do remember that I planted 2 eggs here, to the north. So the silk won't be the problem. It's just maintaining our food supply and staying warm until then. It should be day
So
20.
we should just go ahead and make you a beefalo hat?
Not yet. No.
Okay. Yes, day 21 is here.
Okay, it is currently winter. Our beefalo are now in the state of what we are going to call... Well, if you look at the back side of the hide, you can see that the one that isn't domesticated, that's horny. He's hornery.
Ah.
My sanity's not great.
Have the hounds spawned yet? I want to punch them.
Not yet.
The hounds spawning tomorrow. Because we just stay by the base to defend it and pop a moose. And go for it. Oh, I do have a spare winter cap. Okay, Carl, we're good. Come back.
I'm at the nests. You can come to the north. I'm currently cycling the eggs.
Okay, where you at to the north?
Along the road where I
Far
planted
north is
the spider eggs.
I don't know where you planted the spider egg, so that could be a problem. You know about the northern road where the science machine is at and stuff?
Yes.
That road? Cool. Okay, okay, we can do that.
There's also a picture.
Oh, good, 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 good. Good, 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 good.
That's a science machine. Build something.
Oh. Which way am I going? Going up the northern road?
If you look inside of the chat, I put a picture.
Okay. Ah, okie dokie.
I originally planted them on the road so that you would know the eggs are on the road.
That is improving my sanity already. Huzzah.
Now I'm going to be smart and not do what I did the first time like a dumbass without thinking, and I'm going to put the eggs on the other side away from the pig's house so he doesn't get fucking murdered every time they go above tier 3.
Oh, okay. That's easy to get to.
I'm back towards the cistern. 15 silk. Winter items.
There's that freeze.
A puffy vest would require us to find a winter koalaphant. But that would cost me my slots. Versus the hat. Wool. 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 There's the wool. Okay. I have my own hat.
Oh, okay, good.
Now,
Ah, here are the spider nests.
gramophone. Gold. Electrical doodad, which is more gold. And years. Okay. So we need that much more gold. That's going to be an experience. In this season, this is where we need to start holding charcoal.
Understood. Burn forests. Got it. Mm.
Yes.
I've got like 7 charcoal on me right now.
Currently I have 32 pieces. The main reason to hold is in case we have to burn stuff. We also have logs for burning as well. Cutting down wood to then turn into charcoal, because every fire that extinguishes will extinguish into a single piece of charcoal, gives us a steady supply that we can run off of. It's not perfect, but it's the best we have.
Got it.
We didn't get any water, so this is a problem. Okay, so the technique involves creating a gramophone. The gramophone can be able to automatically tend within the range of 2 tiles around it. If you dig out a 3x3 tile space and you put a gramophone in the center, it will automatically tend all 8 3x3 plots around it. Which means the only necessary upkeep would be watering those 8 tiles a day. But that is basically that's the tech. Now, to make the damn gramophone, it requires a lot of gold. And the caves are cold. In fact, they should be raining by now. So that's what we have to work off of. Also, here's some monster meat. Since you only have one piece of gears that I know of, that means we can't use that gear for anything else other than the gramophone. Because until we have actual vegetables, our limitation on food is going to go by very quickly. Alternatively, because we have 2 horns, assuming that these horns are left at 100%, these horns will allow us to do it within a range larger than those tiles, but it's basically 9 uses before the thing breaks. So it's not exactly the greatest thing ever. Hence why we're kind of beaten for automated methods to do this.
Yeah.
Looking at insight, assumptively, if there is no rot that we leave out in a field to wait, it'll be 1 hour and 53 minutes before the Lord of the Flies spawns. It will be faster if we let things rot on the vine, but that requires them rotting in the vine on the season. And there's only 4 seeds in the winter season that are in season to grow. Now, Funky, we can fight a boss right now. It's the half night,
Okay.
so we're going to lose time on it. But I can activate the terrarium, and we can start challenging the Eye of Terror. Do you have your idol ready?
Yes, I do. You want a ball? We ball.
We can do it right now. Aaron, keep in mind, there is a chance that he could just decide to attack you. So be prepared to
Yeah.
run.
I will. I'm trying to make sure I don't freeze to death at the moment.
The
but
moose
it-
is ready to go.
Oh, it attacked me! Oh my fucking god, it is attacking me. Oh, and there's a hand going after my fire.
That's some shit. That's
Well-
some,
Uh-oh.
that's some shit.
He's cooked.
There's a chance that he is in fact cooked, but we have hearts to revive him.
Fair enough.
I'm still
However,
Okay, he lived. So
Oh,
yeah,
lovely.
so that is the first of many bosses that we can be able to challenge.
and I didn't get to kill it, and I'm upset. Aaron, you dolt.
Nah, it's
You
random.
existed.
It's random.
Fair. Fair. But he existed and not near us, which makes me the sad.
I'm sorry.
there's,
I wanted to kill it.
it left behind a bunch of little things, but
Suspicious peepers. They'll hang around for a while. I don't know if they despawn or not.
some of them left, and then I killed whatever remained.
Okay. Oh, we go. In order to do something about that, we're gonna have to get water from the caves. We don't have any pools around. Okay, as long as the beefalo over there, this is fine.
Ooh, this extreme cold is not doing well for me.
Okay, gold. Gold on the surface. We searched through, and I'm pretty sure, I'm looking at the map, I see 1, 2, 3, 4,
I have some wonderful news.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 units of gold boulders. What's the news?
I can finally kill the beefalo. The random one.
Okay.
Come on. Come on over. Come on over.
Alright, I need more grass. Okay, my hunger's good. I'm not
Oh,
worried
shit.
about that right
This is gonna get very interesting.
Yeah, you just kite him.
I have 38 health. This is gonna be very interesting.
I got it down.
Good.
Okay, that adds to the meat total. It's at least 4 pieces of meat. Plus 3 spiders equals 8 pieces of meat. 7, I can't count.
Pieces of monster meat on me right now. I'm headed back. I am chilled. Brother, I'm chilled here.
Fortunately, freestanding manure can be used as resource to burn. Here's some ice from a pangol stash that has yet to surface from the water.
You're gonna die.
And
I'm gonna die.
the hounds are baying. Why are you gonna die?
A horse chasing me.
Are you running in a straight line or are you running in circles?
Bit of both.
Straight lines. Eventually, a beef will stop chasing you once you run far enough away.
Come on, doggies. Let's go. Come here. Come here. I'm ready for you. I got this hand bat that I need to use up. It's about to spoil.
It's good until it goes completely bad.
Yeah. Got like, okay, 15 more minutes out of it. Give me that.
Oh, well. Hounds got me. Right when I ate a moose saddle, hounds got me. Right when the beefalo ran away.
Well, shit. Okay.
Okay.
1 heart, 2 heart. Now, where did you go? Did you go north?
I am... Yeah, roughly.
Yeah, let's start.
Okay, monster meat, hound. There's your corpse.
I...
Please don't chill to the bone. No. I died. Fuck.
And that's why I brought 2 glands. Now, where are you? Where did you go?
I started headed towards the road that went north-northwest from the postern.
So the one that went into the bee field?
Like the one that passed through a forest with a science machine in it, and then towards the mosaic. There's like a plains within another.
So that's not the direction I called out, but that's okay. I think I know where you are. Because if you're going towards the mosaic biome, you went in an entirely opposite direction.
Yeah, I was headed back towards the base, but the chill killed me.
Did you have a torch?
Nope.
No? You didn't have the materials to make a torch?
Had grass nearby, but I kept running full.
Yeah, if you had a torch, you could have been able to light a tree on fire, and then you would have used the heat of that tree to keep yourself warm.
Yeah. goes at the very front.
Fortunately, we do have the silk and we do have the beefalo wool to make the winter hats, so insulation's not that big of a deal right now, at minimum.
Sweet.
Can you find your way back?
Yeah.
Did you ever make a lantern?
No.
Okay.
To,
I'm going to
pick up some grass soon.
I'm going to hand you mine.
Okay.
Oh. It got too dark. Amazing.
Oh, looks like I'm turning around anyways.
Fuck.
You are too full.
Yep.
Drop whatever exotic items you have on you.
Took a spider gland to heal up a little.
Okay. I'm going to hand you this spider gland. And I'm going to hand... Well, you're still too full.
Yep.
Never mind. I'll just walk back with you. Take the lantern out of your hand before it runs out of light.
Duh.
I'm on my way, Funky.
Oh, I'm about
What?
to lose life. Fuck.
You're about to lose what?
I'm about to die. I'm about to die. Fuck. Wait, I know where there's a touchstone. Hey, J-Funk, have you used it yet?
Nope.
It's right below where the base is.
So I'm going to hand you this thermal stone.
Duh.
Go back to
Which
base
way is
quickly.
below the base to you, Aaron? The way that we
Like-
spawned or the actual north?
Like actual north.
Okay.
And
It
so
is
I'm
literally
going
like
south.
it is literally a stone's throw from the base.
And put on that winter hat so that you don't freeze as I walk back.
Aaron, you're gonna have to show me where that touchstone is. You're gonna walk my ghost to it. Are you prepared to do that?
Where's the winter hat? I'll pick up this lantern. I'm just gonna run straight to the fucking thing. Alright. Alright, here you go. Let me warm up a little. Alright, ready? Here we go.
Lead me to the rock.
It is right here.
Okay, that's not south on my map, but
I think your compass is not pointed towards north.
You can't make the fire any harder or else your burn will ignite, Funky.
I see.
Upside, both of your deaths created bones.
Oh,
Yep. Several buttons. Ugh. Alright, let me put some of this stuff in here, like the monster meat.
oh, good lord, that is a lot of monster meat. Time to go make that into things that are helpful.
Here is a leftover cap. It's still a winter hat. Auxiliary uses. Okay, so basic supplies are inside of the steamer trunks. Those are 10. The carpet bags contain monster objects or normal useful tools for the season. It had it to Joey. And anything that you need in terms of extra supplies will be inside of these steamer's chests. That means grass, that means sticks, that means twigs.
I got some stingers.
So there shouldn't be anything missing for you to say that there isn't any food or any resources.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's see. Where am I putting away the spider eggs?
Spider eggs, just hand those to me.
Here.
3 is good. That makes up the quota that Funky needs.
We still need more
Alright,
rocks.
5 minutes left on the hand bat.
We'll be able to get more rocks soon. By hook or by crook, I'll have to go force them from the caves beneath and pray that it's enough, but we'll have them.
Okay.
The food situation is my biggest deal, because the gold is necessary for what we need to do next. Without gold, we're fucked.
Yep.
Because at minimum, we're going to need gold tools. At maximum, we need the gold for the gramathone, so we can be able to actually blast grow our food. And we'll need to make the vegetable healing food of the season. And we also need to find the marsh, so we can get a bird to use along with some gold and some reeds, to then have the ability to duplicate our seeds, and more importantly, to transform monster meat into eggs. So we can then transform those eggs into breakfast skillets, which is basically a vegetarian omelet, which will also be another form of healing food. Because the only other form of healing food that we have access to with the type of materials we have on hand is using vegetables alongside eggs to make those breakfast skillets, or then using a insert of one item of meat to turn it into a pierogi, which functions as the same healing value but lasts longer than a bag of trail mix. So 30 and 20 healing food. We have to make that before we get attacked by the deer clops.
Hey J-Funk, did you pick up the monster meat?
Yeah, I did.
He did.
Could you put in some of it back, please?
What monster meat? Brother, I made it all into idols, brother.
We have nests. It's okay. We can make more. Don't worry.
You could.
Everything is
Especially because all
possible.
of my idols mysteriously disappeared yet again after one of my deaths.
How did 30 monster meat mysteriously all disappear?
No,
I
his,
made it into things.
he made into idols.
Yes.
One of our biggest consumptions is monster meat for his idols. That's why we need the eggs.
Yeah.
Let me put my butterfly wings in here. So I need to eat these before I completely starve. And I'm gonna go ahead and cook off my and the ham bat is going to rot. Sweet.
That's okay.
I have it out of my inventory. Sweet.
Making this work off of one chest is abysmal, but we're gonna get there. Okay. Meatballs are gonna need to be for hunger. Always make sure you have at least one piece of food on you before you leave the base. Also make sure that you have a thermal stone before you leave the base.
Got it.
If you don't have a thermal stone, always make sure that you get yourself hot before you leave as well.
Got it.
Because we have so much manure, we can use raw manure as a resource for the fire pit.
Yay.
I'm going to get work on the monster meat and then other things. Then I will try to go under once we have enough ice to go in the search of gold. That way I don't burn to death while I'm down there. Whenever you're exploring, make sure you have a torch so that if you need to keep your thermal stone hot, you can burn a tree. That will also naturally increase our amount of materials over time. So basically, have an axe, have a torch, have a thermal stone, and if you don't have a thermal stone, keep yourself hot by burning something while wearing your winter hat.
Yeah.
Gonna head south, see if I can find more gold.
Now, I know I heard the sound of clockworks earlier, so if I did, I can be able to get another chest in here. Unfortunately, there are enough pingle nests around where we are that we have enough ice. So we have to thank Aaron for the base location because it's working out right now.
Hey.
We also have hounds. We have 2 windies, which means we have natural defense against the hounds. It's just a matter of that when we're together, we have permanent defense against the hounds. 1 windy usually should be enough to manage an entire horde, but don't at me.
Yeah. Like, I got ganked by like 3 hounds, but for the most part, I was fine.
Where's your windy out?
Oh, Abigail? Yeah, she was out.
Were you actively using Scare and Haunt?
No.
That's why.
I just juked them.
No, you don't have to. Your Haunt is a crowd control effect.
Oh, I was saying no, I didn't use them.
Yeah, you have to use those. The Haunt effect, the Scare, and Haunt Act gives them fear. When they're feared, they're crowd controlled.
Okay.
If they're crowd controlled, they can't attack. And you can just whack on them. It doesn't matter how many hounds there are.
Oh, there's grass geckos here. I'm gonna bother a few of them for some grass right now, since I'm gonna need the torches anyways.
Okay. Profited heavily. I'm currently rotating the spiders.
There's a bunch of jagged rocks that don't look much like the normal rocks we normally see.
Are you in the desert?
Yeah.
Those are boulders. They will give back pure stone. They don't have gold in them.
Fair. I will keep looking for gold. But I'll break up a couple for the rock.
Okay, because the Pingles lucked us into some of this, I can actually throw out pierogies right now. However, we cannot summon the idol because I do not want to risk putting him at risk again. So we're just going to have to tend to the field as normal.
Okay.
Where's my torch? Where's my torch? There it is.
The watermelon finally grew.
Hooray.
That's the dragonfly over there. Okay.
This will make a melon sickle. It's 20 sanity.
Okay.
There's nothing else we can use a watermelon for in this season.
What the I hear. Oh, Those are hounds. Okay.
If you're in the desert, that means there's a chance for hounds mounds. So yes.
And they fucking got me.
Shit.
Oh. Yeah, that's a lot of them.
There could be a lot of hounds mounds.
Yep. Well, I know where a touchstone is.
Yeah, the hard problem is that if your body have food on it, they ate that. That's the first problem. The second problem is recovering you.
Yeah. I didn't have food on me because I already ate the food that I needed, and I was good on hunger for the most part. Wait, the kill those them fucking hounds. Getting my shit.
That's unfortunate. Stone has to be hot before I go down.
Okay, which way to the nearest rock biome so I can at least get us started?
From here, it would be
Yeah.
it would be up the road back to the postern, and then all the way to the south-southeast to go back to the above ground constant. There were, from my marker, at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 remaining gold boulders in that biome. 4 of them were sandwiched in between 2 tall birds.
I understand.
In the cave, there was a biome that I was going to, that I explored when I was next to the Lunar Archives, and I'm going back down there now.
Okay.
11 days. Hello, Struggler. You're currently watching a live session of The Based Boys.
I live.
But for how long?
Live to toil.
Good question.
Would you live to freeze again?
Maybe I won't.
Maybe. We'll find out.
Off to the fire. Okay, back that health. Okay, so I've got the grass I need. I just need some twigs. That back. Here we go. Alright, no more freezing. Freezing is illegal.
need real light bulbs. I can't keep killing these bugs. Okay, it's winter, which means we have the ability to get these blue spores from these blue mush trees, which can be then farmed and planted to grow into mushrooms that we can then harvest off of. The downside is that it's going to take us a second to get this ready, because I cannot switch tasks since I'm already down here. I didn't come down here with nets to grab them. Basically, each season has a particular tree favorite. And each tree favorite, the format of the tree, normally, I don't know if either of you been in the caves long enough to notice, but each tree has a phase of existence. Not just a normal grow phase, but a normal existing phase. And
Oh yeah, that's right, yeah.
When it starts to poop out spores, those spores can be captured with a net. And then that can be planted inside of a mushroom tree farm. And that mushroom will grow from it, and it'll grow in an extra phase than it normally would. So phase 1, a phase 2, a phase 3, it can have a stage of phase 4 growth, and with a particular creature, you can even have it have stage 5 growth, but that's specifically to wormwood. This is relevant because this kind of growing basically controls whether or not your tree and your access to materials will do something. So basically, in each season, the tree that favors that season's life cycle will be easier to find, easier to plant, and easier to reproduce. In winter, it's blue. I believe spring is green for dusk. I think red might be the case for either summer or autumn. What am I holding up for? Am I lagging out?
No. J-Funk had to deafen.
Oh. I hope for nothing bad.
Hopefully not. Let's see here.
He was killed by darkness.
No. I still live. Why my health is so awful. Yeesh.
Okay.
Brogues was definitely enough to bring my health back up. Hell yeah. All I needed.
That's good.
Present, we shouldn't have.
Oh, we got a beard skin.
Hell yeah.
Those are usually rare.
I'll probably put that on Wolfgang the next time I play him, if I can.
He does not have a beard.
Ah,
Weber and Wilson.
Woodrun Wilson got it. Days until the hounds heard. How does one build Dharma stone again?
10 rocks, 1 pickaxe of stone quality, and 3 flint.
Okay, dead again and in the middle of the woods. Great. I had to get up to do something very important and I didn't really have time.
Don't worry, I can revive you.
Okay.
Alright, let's go ahead and make that thermal stone.
Thankfully, not that hard to find me because I'm near the end of a road. So.
I'm going to do for the console with shenanigans. That was a death because you were AFK.
Yes, it was.
We did not count those.
We do not.
We do not.
Get this fucking bird out of here.
Okay, I came back with a lot of blue caps that I picked off the floor.
Thermal stone is good. I have to go and grab my shit. We are big chilling now. I don't deal with these sweepers. I don't got the time for it.
Now, Aaron, you gotta stop dying.
Yes. Now to retrieve Abigail and all the other good stuff.
Oh no. You want to talk about it, Funky?
I went to go get rocks. I then had a family member who needed me to lock a door behind them.
Okay.
That is what occurred. Not much. Other than it was the middle of the night, I was burning a tree for warmth. And then life happened.
So it appears that your idols went inside of a chest. Did you do this on purpose?
I put spare ones in there in case I lost some. Those are the spares.
Okay. There's a good chance that there's a creature that's eating your food off the ground. And they are reading your idols as food. So, yes, idols should go inside of chests. They shouldn't go on the ground.
Yep, I leave spares.
Where's my dead body? Not the wolves. Get away from me.
Day 26, 4 days before.
I just want Abigail. Oh. Oh, I'm fucked.
Or are you fucked?
Trying to retrieve. Was trying to retrieve my stuff, but it's still near that hound, thing. So there's hounds coming after me. But I evaded them. And for some reason I could see the dragonflies, lost health for a second.
Because you were in range of aggro.
Yeah. And then I immediately got distracted by the wolf. So I ran.
Okay. I'm gonna have to make a day trip to go find you.
Oh,
Before
that's a fire dart.
Before I make that day trip, I first need to investigate this lead.
No. Get away from the fire. My fire.
Because I can tell you 3 truths and a hard fact. Which ones do you want first? The 2 truths or the hard fact?
Let's go with the hard fact first.
We cannot get anything done if every time you go exploring solo, you die.
Yeah.
I can solo explore without dying. The problem is, this one particular time, I figured out wandering a long time ago because I play Woody. It's kind of my job to figure that out.
Yeah, your character's kind of designed around it.
Yep.
Wendy is also is designed around this, but he is dying as a condition of shenanigans, and those shenanigan deaths are costing him.
Get out of your hand.
Okay. Investing it was worthwhile. Now I just have to survive fighting the bishop.
That skeleton's definitely not.
And the rook.
Aha, there it is. There's McBickpeck and there's Abigail.
Well, we don't have to survive the rook. I can walk away from the rook.
Yeah, I ain't surviving that if I try to get near it. So, I'm gonna head. Drop this thermal stone. Let it warm up.
So where did you die this time, Funky?
I sent a screenshot. You can see the camp. In the bottom left, and then me, relative.
Okay. That is a lot of dents. Where does this go? This goes...
It's a peninsula. You just go up the road, and then you can just follow the rocks and what have you. And then there's the end of a little road, and then there's me.
Okay. I found a wormhole that leads to the side of the map. It can be one of the methods of getting there faster. Now, do you want the truths?
Yeah, let's hear the truths.
So, we're not actually that bad off in a position. And we can survive this, even though we are at a deficit for what we're looking for. Realistically, surviving winter is not that bad. However, if we cannot find, or rather get the groundwork done, to survive well enough that we can then find a MacTusk camp that we can kill at least twice within the next 9 days, after we get attacked by the Deerclops, that will leave us with a very significantly small time window that allows us to make benefit off of what we have left in front of us, which would be 6 to 4 days, depending on which number is bigger. If it's 6 to 4 days, every MacTusk camp we can find, assuming that there are enough in this world, and they're not highlighted here because I haven't found them, that's maybe 2-3 chances for at least 2 people to find a cane or a hat. Basically, a tam o' shanter is a better winter hat. Without that, we can survive without it, but it will be significantly more difficult to manage your sanities while moving, assuming that you just don't live out of tents. Because every time you use a tent, that durability will go down. And then we'll have to craft more. We have the silk to craft more. That's not really the concern. It is a bad thing to miss it, because a tool that we could make inside the ruins requires a cane as a base for that magic item. For the Shanter, there is no other place to get it. It only can exist from a MacTusk that was killed in winter.
Okay.
They only spawn in winter.
I found a rando, staged, survivor. Well, a dead survivor. He had a backpack.
My idol.
So that's good.
Some of my idols survived. The beaver idols survived. The deer idol, or the moose idols did not make it.
Ooh, a honey poultice.
What took them?
Don't know. Good question.
Okay,
I
so
have 38 health remaining.
Oh,
This is hell.
welcome to winter. It's not for the light of heart.
No. I mean, I have black bar. I'm maxed out.
Yeah, you
That's
are.
it.
Yeah, that's the downside of this form of healing. We need bees because I need stingers and rot to make the booster shot.
there should be some stingers in the chest.
The main problem is the rot.
E.
Oh, and there's all of the gold we need back there with those little bastards.
Dang it. The wolves will close all that cluster of wood. I'm so mad.
They're both aggroing me. You don't have to run around.
Good.
Let's see if I can. Hello. Oh, playing Don't Starve together with somebody.
No.
Donk. Oh.
Okay, you do have a lantern. You need this. I was gonna put it in your lantern, but then you picked it up.
Thank you.
Now follow me this way.
Hold on. Putting the bulb in the lamp. Hooray. Alright, move on.
You can do it while you're moving.
Well.
Lantern in hand, pick up a light bulb, right click on lantern, add fuel.
Ah.
There are very rarely any things that you have to do in this game standing still.
That's kind of nice.
There was another boulder. There are more boulders.
Yes, there was. Yes, there are.
We'll do that in a
On the
second.
move.
So, this way.
I have need for another pickaxe. Let me just whip that up. There we go.
There's also another pickaxe on the ground next to you. Because this is the set piece. Okay, we found the marble sculptures. However, there's not a damn thing we can do about that right now. Because it's half moon currently on day 31. We just know where the object is. That's the important part. Where's my hammer?
So now we have to survive like the whole year.
No, we have to survive until the next full moon. Or excuse me, shadow moon. Which on a 20-day cycle, we're currently in the middle of that cycle. Because that is that's a half waxing moon.
Got it.
It means that it should
So,
be on the night of day...
Every 21 days we have a shot to do the thing.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I think it's 20, but yes, it should be 20 to 21. The first shadow moon is on day 1. The next moon after that should be the night of day 21. So, yes, every 20 days for shadow moon.
2 hours and 48 minutes. Got it. I did the math.
I don't know if that's always the case. We started back up on day 17. So, I think that might
average
be right.
average DST day is 8 minutes, which means that 21 days would be 2 hours and 48 minutes, because that is 8 times 21.
Oh, good, you calculated it. So this is the wormhole.
I did. Oh. Oh, shit.
Now, be careful. There are spiders on the other end of this.
Yippee! I hear them.
Jump through.
Oh, dear God.
There's,
Oh, dear
there's,
God.
There's CC, don't worry. And now we run away.
I'm freezing to death, so.
Do you not have a thermal stone?
I did not get one. I was going out to get materials so we could all make some. That was the plan. The plan was horribly ruined.
What is the durability of the pickaxe you just used?
I have both of them. I have an 82% pick and a 100% pick. Would you like a pick? I have a pick.
You can take my stone. I'm going to make something out of this pickaxe. Once I find some ice to mine.
Very good. Okay, sanity is low, hunger is...
Well, there's Aaron.
I also got a tall bird egg while you were running them, giving them the runaround.
I stole the other egg while you were taking the first one.
Very good. I'm glad that we are of one mind.
Okay, so here's the desert limit.
Bones!
And that's the bee queen. So that means Aaron, somewhere on one of his corpses, wherever he died in the world, there is a honeycomb. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 honeycombs here next to what I could only assume was a rock biome.
Let's see.
Because that can't be a Queen's Crossing 6. That couldn't have been a Queen's Crossing. A Queen's Crossing can only occur inside of a dark forest. That must have been the Promised Land. And when I was walking this field, I found a half-laden area that was full, or rather not full, but had some enemies that were left over from summer. And those enemies happened to have a bishop. So we now have a purple gem, and we also have extra gear. So now we can make extra materials.
Wonderful.
So we're not going to die. That's the important
Good
part.
news, I found extra wood from the beaver spree.
Yeah. I left it there for winter.
Aha. That was a good move. And now we have pine cones. Lots of pine cones.
Mm-hmm. Which means we should now have the ability to make armor again. As long as those trees keep growing.
Indeed we do.
So fortunately, on this night, we should be able to deal with the Eye of Terror finally. So the first thing I'm going to do, once I get this back, is I'm going to look for some more ice pieces to mine this pick down so that it's not just sitting there. Then I'm going to transform those spiders into meat. Then I'm going to beat the shit out of those spiders so that we can then have at least some fresh spears at minimum, because we don't have a lot of large meat anymore. And I don't know where our pig is. So, because we don't have pig skin anymore. I used the last pig skin to make my hand bat so that I could be able to prepare our meat. We do have pingles, however, which means as long as we can get spider meat, we will have pierogies. And that will be our food for the fight.
Speaking of, I need that.
Did I just mine it down? Was I absent-mindedly mining it down? I think I absent-mindedly mined it down. Kappa. What a blunder, Carl.
Do you want the 82% pickaxe?
Yes, please.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, 6 pieces of meat.
Yes, I need food, by the way, whenever you...
3 bunny stews inside of there.
Very good.
Gold. 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 What did you do with the gold that you found?
I have it right here. There you go.
Okay, we can work with 8 pieces of gold.
And then I have the spare moose idols, so I'll go ahead and get some of those pulled out. I have 25 food left, so boy. Okay, thank you, bunny stew. For being nourishing.
Okay. Step 1 done. You now have a single piece of gold left.
All right, here we go. Fire it up. Is it time to fight?
It can be.
I'm ready.
What did you do with the rest of the stuff?
Which stuff specifically?
The bunny stew.
I ate that.
All of it?
Yes.
Okay. Satan, or excuse me, Aaron. This is 8. Marin. It's fine. That is 8 blue caps. We need to survive this hound wave first. Then we're going to turn on the terrarium. Do you have a weapon? Aaron?
He is not speaking. Oh boy.
Sorry, I had my mic muted. Yeah, I got a spear on me.
Okay. We need to deal with the hounds first. Then we will deal with the Eye of Terror.
Cool beans.
We need to do this quickly because night is ending.
It's halfway right now.
Mm-hmm.
24 seconds until the hounds.
There we go.
Get your Abigail out.
I haven't retrieved her, remember? She's still in that area.
Okay.
I can't.
Okay, the blue hounds will freeze you if we start killing them too quickly. So just walk around me. Now they're scared.
That was not good. That was not good.
Alright, we ready?
Yes, turn on the terrarium.
Understood.
I feel an evil presence watching.
Aaron again, here we go.
He's going to lay
Let's
eggs,
party!
and he's going to do a dash on this first wave. He's going to disappear as soon as he's done with that roar. Okay, that's good damage. Not bad.
When's he gonna show up again?
He can show up every night until he's killed, and then he has to respawn over 15 days. On each night that he has not been damaged, he will heal back 300 HP.
Is it?
Okay. Gardening. Boards.
Time to eat.
Okay, we've got composting bins going.
Alright. And now I'm starving and going loony again. That's great.
I'll fix that in a second.
I got pants!
That was a bad input. How starving are you?
Very.
Yes, very. 16.
That should do it. At least that for now.
I mean, I made you the meaty stew, but that's fine. That can go inside the chest.
Oh.
Or rather, you're just gonna hold it, Jay Funky.
Hooray.
Okay. Now we need to rotate the spiders.
See.
Rotating the spiders basically means every time you have a full pipe list of spider dens, you bring Wendy over to that den, and using her Wendy with scare tactics, you terrify the shit out of all the spiders, including spider warriors. They'll all get crowd controlled, they'll be forced to wander around aimlessly, because they won't be able to attack. Most of the drops will turn into spider glands, which we would use in ectoherbology so that we could start producing that for our materials, but for our purposes, it's going to give us the ability to at least produce meat from them. Since we're getting more nights than we are days, preferably we want to have them wander towards us. That way when they wander towards us inside of the area, we will actually be able to kill them without having to do that, because they will just naturally leave the den. And that way, we will have more monster meat and more silk to work with. Just requires walking up to them. Meanwhile, I need to go get a basilisk, because we're going to need a basilisk wing. Because now the next thing we need is we need to make a record. Any record will do. I would prefer to have the Jimbo record, because I like having the Jimbo record, but that first requires remembering and or finding where Jimbo is, playing a game that has 600 points or more, to then receive his special record, and that's just not viable.
There we go.
Okay, monster meat from here. You're being hunted by a crawling horror. If you need to sleep, go sleep it off in a tent. I see that there's only one tent, so I'll go make you a tent.
I gotta kill those. Alright, I am in the tent.
I need something to eat. Let's see. How do I...
Did you already eat
What's the meatball recipe again?
1 piece of meat plus 3 forms of filler. Did you already eat the meaty stew I put in your inventory?
Oh no, I didn't. Hey, presto. Problem solved, thank you. I forgot about that.
Health is maxed out and just working on my sanity.
Thank you very much.
Okay. I need this.
There we go.
This to max. Wood. Half split. Pine cones. 20 split. Here's some wood. Make some armor.
My helmet's still good.
I need armor.
I need
He
one.
needs armor too.
Okay.
Yeah.
3
I
hats.
should actually look at the chest armor, but...
Any-
Oh yeah, here, let me, oh yeah. Let me just throw you some hats together.
Preach.
Alright. Voila. 1, 2, 3. I will make a 4th one, just in case for the boys, because I have so many resources to make these. I can make these all day long. So,
Baller.
there you go. That's like 5 of them.
Okay.
Where's the hand coming from?
I don't know.
It's not gonna
Get
matter.
that bitches.
The terrarium makes light. We won't get killed throughout this fight.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
speaking
right.
of the terrarium. I need to go get a moose. I'm gonna kick his... I'm gonna kick his ass. I'm gonna kick his ass.
I feel an evil presence watching me.
Good, good, good. I want his ass. There he is.
Oh, it's
Come
gonna
here,
dive on
motherfucker.
you.
Now, once he hits that line, he's going to go into his phase 2 form. That means he's going to start
Okay.
tackling more. This is where he can get D3 damage. He's going to spit twice. No, he's not. He's going to do his charge first. 5 charges.
Ooh.
Run perpendicular, not parallel. Now he's going to roar. Now he's going to spit his eggs. While he's focusing the main body, you need to deal with the eggs.
Kill him. I'm gonna kill him. We can get the kill tonight.
Ow.
And this is his body.
So I got him.
Wonderful.
Yeah, baby.
Okay. Good,
Oh yeah.
Good
that
job.
Felt good.
good job.
That felt so good. Yeah.
Hey, you did it. Fucking A.
So, the rewards for doing that is that we now get the eye mask and 4 milky whites and monster meat off his body. So now, I go into our magic chest, I pull out 1 nightmare fuel, and I will then use that nightmare fuel on the terrarium. Oh, it's got to recover. So, there are 2 forms of this fight. Both of them are bosses from Terraria. The first one is the first version, and then the other one is the mechanical version. So, the twins are also in the game. Do you know what the twins are?
No clue.
Fully.
Retinizer and Spatinazer. One is a boss that's
Hey, hey, hey. I
What?
have a funny hat.
one is a boss that is going to tackle more than he attacks, and the other one is going to summon more minions more than he attacks. But both of them basically are 2 versions of that boss. Those versions will drop gears instead of dropping what they dropped here. But the caveat and the carryover is that we have to wait 15 days for Terrarium to regrow the tree, so that I can then corrupt the tree. Now, we could have done the twins versus, but the twins are much harder, and J Funky would have to carry a lot of that fight with the damage.
Yep.
We're not really...
And he does not have much health right now, and oh shit, he realizes he almost died again.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, time for the meat and the filler.
He flipped on the ice. How moe.
So now...
I remember dying in front of the cooking pot while my things were cooking. That was not fun.
So now, we are on day 30, which means this is going to be the night of the deer clops. Even if
How
the deer
bad?
clops breaks, how bad will it be? I don't know. I've learned to stop making predictions about opportunities and possibilities and just wing it.
Could I have some assistance with retrieving Abigail?
We're going to have to do it quickly. We don't have a lot of time left.
That's fair.
Oh, I found my other moose saddles. They were at the other end of my inventory. It's okay, fellas. I've got 4 of them. Hooray.
Hey.
I have opinions.
If anything, we can wait till spring if need be.
We kind of have no choice to, because I don't know when this guy is coming.
That's fair.
Now, I need to
So
go...
we're sticking together and waiting for the big bastard.
Yes.
Yippee! I can't wait to kill things. It's my favorite job. Oh.
Now I need to get those battleless wings so I can attempt to make this record so we can even begin this part of the process.
Oh. One of these nests over here is already a tier 3.
Not much we can do about that. We have spiders over here, is my answer to that.
We have spiders at home.
We literally have spiders at home. Extra spider resources can be collected at every time.
We always have at least some form of monster.
I mean, if you can kill them, if you feel that you're comfortable doing it without your Abigail, go for it.
I can juke a couple and kill one or two, yeah. Just gotta avoid those warrior spiders.
You won't be able to. That's the joke. You can't fight the horde that will be coming after you. You won't actually have the movement speed to outrun them. The warriors are going to charge you down, then every time you get tackled, you're going to get staggered, then you're going to get ran down by the rest of the horde. Your only answer to deal with them when you have that many spiders in motion is to use Abigail's crowd control. That is the only way you'll be able to kill that horde.
Fair. I will just stick to base for now then.
Okay. Battleless Wings. Check. Charcoal. Check. What else did I need to make a record? Nothing else. Alright. Now I stick the record inside the gramophone. And now they will auto-update themselves. We have achieved automated farming.
That's all.
Okay, is everybody fed up on food?
I'm getting fed up now. 127? Yeah, I'm good.
Yep, I'm good to go on food too.
I'll just pick this up so I have one in my inventory.
Okay. I don't have anything like that in my inventory right now, but...
Why is this tall bird egg hatching?
Because you left it by a fire to hatch? Question mark?
I did not. At least I
That-
wasn't the one who put it.
Yummy.
That would be the guy.
The person. The individual. Who? I cannot say.
So, because we have boss indicators, we'll be able to see where he's coming from. The important thing is we cannot let him take out the kitchen. The rest of the chests can be destroyed if we aren't able to aggro him fast enough, but he cannot destroy the kitchen.
Destroy the kitchen, game over. Got it.
I mean, in light of what you've told me, Funky, it probably is usually better that we play out the lives fully, because usually I just expedite the process where I know the amount of time that it would cost us would cost you sanity. Because, well, let me ask you this way. Do you enjoy playing Rescue Ranger?
No.
Hey, J-Phone, did you pick up a thermal stone?
Yeah. You can have this one.
Okay.
Both of you literally have stones that I made for you. I'm the only one without a thermal stone. That is the big...
Also, here he comes.
That is
I
him.
made my own. I made my
That
own.
is he! Time to
Nice.
fuck him. Violently.
Fuck him up.
Oh, good. The beefalo seem to be,
He's going to kill them. He has an AoE attack.
Oh, shit.
There's no saving the beefalo. You have to kill them. Because he's going to kill them.
Ow.
Oh, he might kill me, speaking of. Oh, dear God. One fart and I'm dead. Oh, shit.
And there's the fart.
Okay. Abigail lives with 10 HP. What you'll find really funny, if he had his spider, or rather if he had his Abigail, we could have trivialized this fight.
So my dead moose ass. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I comprehend.
Hey, it's...
Also, that cost us our beef. Now there are more beefalo in a herd the other way, so we no longer have to micromanage keeping them alive. But the beef have died. Long live the beef.
Goodbye, Horus. It's now time for Horus 2.
The angel. Goodbye, Harold. Oh wait, Harold was already dead, wasn't he?
No.
What about Horus?
Horus,
Oh.
Grimace, and Sally. They're gone now.
Ah, Sally.
Our children.
Good night. Yeah.
Did we actually kill the big bastard?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, he finished them off.
Yay! I was very worried about that.
His elbow's right here. I mean, I was close to death myself.
Well, that's 2 important key things done for doing this route.
I mean, that's one of the bosses. That gives us a umbrella that can be equipped on by a single player into spring. The bigger problem is that I believe that you have such a small health pool now that it's not allowing me to revive you.
Oh, lovely.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm at 38.
Yeah, you're now at your minimum. Funky would be at his minimum already.
I am a moose ghost. I will haunt you now. Hello.
Oh, never mind. I'm wrong. I don't know why. I think it was because you're moving around too much.
Probably.
Moosing around. I'm still a moose.
37 health.
Anybody want lunch while I'm at it?
I mean,
I have 70 on the moose.
you should use it on the spiders, yes. Or the pingles, if you can. You'd have to charge the pingles because they'll run away from you. Now,
Oh, you little shits.
now they'll aggro you as a group.
Good. Good. Fuck you. I'm gonna kill you all. Kill you all. All of you die. If you don't kill me. That is because for some reason it's not letting me attack. That's great.
Here, aggro them.
Stun
No,
locking you,
kill.
probably.
They are. Oh, well.
No!
This is what life of having. This is the life of having 38 health, Aaron.
Yeah, you are actually, you have less health than the current maximum HP value of both Wes and Maxwell right now. They have 75 HP. You are at 37. I think both of you need to have a maximum of... My brain is telling me 7 booster shots total. Not each, just total. So you are revived. You should be able to survive by getting materials for lanterns and things. I don't know where this fire dart came from. That's not my backpack. That's obviously your material. That's obviously your thermal stone. So the rest of your things are here at these bones, which I have left on the ground for you to collect.
Gotcha.
This fire dart is going over here into the chest. And now I do my job of farming.
I've got 9 eggs.
9,
Yeah.
and they're not spider eggs, they're normal eggs.
Normal eggs, stale, but they are getting stale. I'm gonna
Okay.
stick them here. Trade that for potato. Okay, they spoil in 6 minutes, so I might as well cook with them. What's a recipe that's good to
Pierogies.
cook?
1 meat, 1 egg, 1 vegetable, 1 filler.
1 vegetable and 1 filler.
I already have it arranged in a way we should be able to easily do it. I'm going to move this, and put that there, move this over, blue cap, or moon shroom, ice, monster meat, 1 extra filler. You shouldn't have to rotate anything.
Gotcha.
Like, this goes here, that goes here, this goes here, in a box circle. Egg, mushroom, ice, meat. Egg, mushroom, ice, meat.
Egg mushroom eggs made hurt.
I'm going to haunt you.
Okay, that is night 31, that's the full moon. 9 to 10 days from now should be the next moon.
I'm a spooky moose. Spooky moose. Ooh. Spooky moose.
Ow. it is impossible to click on you.
You gotta stay still.
Oh. Darn, I live again, but also yay. There's a spider over here. I'm gonna go punch. Oh hey, I get full moose again. It doesn't go.
No, when you die in
We
moose
found
form, when you die in moose form, you're revived as a moose.
That's a very funny way to cheese the meter.
Didn't you notice that your ghost was a moose ghost?
I did. I just thought the meter kept going. I didn't know it reset the meter. I'm killing some spiders, by the way.
I mean, it's technically a small exploit, but it's not exactly useful because first you need to have somebody keep you alive, or rather, choose
Correct.
somebody to bring you back.
How bad is your health at the moment, J Funk?
38. We're hanging at 38. That's the minimum. I got you more monster meat, by the way.
I'll pick up this monster meat then. And these glands.
Oh, is that a spider den I need to take down, Carl?
Is it tier 3?
Yes, it looks like it.
Yes, it can be
I
rotated.
see.
If it's tier 3, it can be rotated.
Alright.
Make sure you deal with the spider warriors first. Never mind. That works. No,
I solved the problem.
as evidently. Should I replant the spider eggs
Yes.
near where they would?
You,
Alright.
if you take down a tier 3 nest, you replant the egg back where it goes. That's what rotating the spiders means.
That's another tier 3.
So there should be a lot of monster meat and silk coming back to the nests or coming back to the base.
Yeah.
So now that we've dealt with him, we have 4 days to find MacTusk. If we don't find him in that time period, the window for a Tam O'Shanter and a cane closes. And we don't have enough gold in order to make that thing, so I gotta go get us more gold as well. I can't do anything until I make this into a thing. So first I need to find
The
ice.
tier 3 over here.
Hell yeah, get rotated, you idiot.
Oh god.
Alright. New nest planted. There another tier 3?
Yep. Oh god. Oh god, they're gonna
Ooh.
get me again.
You're gonna die.
Oh shit.
Oh, you're dead. Well, I shall return with the glands and monster meat I have. Got like 14 currently and 18 webs.
Mm.
There we go.
Oh, the spooky moose lives to haunt again. Or dies to haunt again. However you prefer.
Say hello to your best friend Abigail over there. She doesn't talk much, but she listens.
Abigail, I'm tired of the constant suffering.
I mean, there's
Please
a,
make it stop.
there's an easy way that I can make the suffering start. It'll start a whole new form of suffering.
No. No. Thank you.
I don't think you'd like that version.
It's called resetting the server, isn't it?
It is called resetting the server.
I'd bet. Nope. Nope. No. Mm-mm. We have
to be
made
fair,
this far. I'm alive again. And a moose again.
Go,
I'm gonna go fuck up
Mer-
that spider nest.
I shall go with after.
Mashallah!
Wait, hold. Let me go grab my thermal stone.
That's a tier 2. I can't kill it. Let's go see.
No, you can just
Yeah, it's
I
back
have
up that
spider
way.
children harm. Hello, spiders. Fuck you,
Murder.
spiders. I'm gonna kill you all.
Murdered him.
All right, Carl. Let's not make.
I am a
this-
moose.
I'll help.
Murder yourselves. Yes. Can you? Yes. Kite them for me. Yes, very good, very good, very good. I only have 14 left on the moose meter, so if I'm done, I'm cooked. Okay. And pick up that monster meat. Very good, very good, very good, very good. Pick up my
We
meat.
are back at it again.
Hold my meat for me, please. There's a lot of it.
I'm sure you'd like that, wouldn't you?
My meat is heavy.
The two of you.
Unlike Yvonne and Katie's, my meat is heavy.
Listen, they're not gonna get that. That's an in-server joke, dog.
Oh, I know. That was just for you.
Man,
That was a present. That's a present. And to make you think about it too. That's the best part.
Is that what
Upper
you usually
Chris,
tell
we are
women?
live.
Is that what you usually tell women? You tell them it's all for them?
Man, fuck you. Dear God.
If only everybody could see inside my mind.
I don't want to see inside your mind.
The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
Oh no, it's not an enigma.
No,
It's,
they're not an enigma. It's a harem anime.
It's a harem
Ah.
anime usually, but right now
Like
it's
the ones
bouncing. Well, right now it's
The
bouncing.
ones I grew up with.
Nah, different. But right now it's bouncing between two outcomes. The first one is
I need to find where all my shit went after I died, so if someone could help me.
it's over here.
Oh, okay, lovely.
It's in the place where you died, where I never moved them away from the beefalo bells that mark the graves of our animals.
Our children, yes.
There's your backpack, I believe.
Someone get the idols safe.
They should be in the backpack. Otherwise, they're in the chest.
They're not in the backpack.
E.
Oh, that is... Oh, we're missing idols again. Oh, no.
Something might have snatched them, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, no.
I don't know what to tell you. It's possible the spiders might have ate them.
It's okay. We got
They
plenty of
did.
monster meat.
Yes, we do.
But
At
no,
least a good chunk.
my brain cells are bouncing between two slow outcomes. One of them is I'm going to kill him. The other one is, well, no, something will kill him for me. It's a very short wavelength. It bounces back and forth in the same direction. Okay,
Little bitch ass.
we now need to prepare the panic floor, which will now be placed
Yep.
at the position of the death of our children.
Oh, well, there's another herd. Or
I know.
There was another herd that we...
No, there's another herd still.
Oh, cool.
It's to the south. It's next to the first cave hole that leads down to the archives.
Baller. Huh. So I'm seeing another herd, like, to the north.
Now
Past the lagoon.
there's probably two of them, unless it's the same one I'm thinking of. If it goes towards that cave hole that I go down into to bring us back lanterns and light bulbs and living logs, that is the exact one I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, there's, like, 2 herds nearby.
Okay, that's good. We can't do anything to them. They need to fuck.
Yeah.
We've killed enough beefalo to the point that we can't kill anymore without putting the access to beefalo at risk.
They're endangered at the moment.
Yeah, they are endangered species because you kill them. Like, you killed the first herd had to die as a consequence of needing food. And that was technically the maximum we needed to kill, sparingly. Then we had to kill more of them to survive for this season. So now, we can't kill any more again, because if we kill more again, we're going to run out of the resource to use.
Very true.
So they're, like, literally on the last legs.
Alright, we have 27 monster meat. That's not too bad.
Of course not. This lantern
I
is
still got
5.
blue caps on me.
Yeah, that was your healing. 24, 24, 63, 82, 100% lantern. So, the caveat of using the eye mask. It can only be one of us Wendy's, because this mask is rechargeable. It eats meat. What that means is that whoever uses it is going to be a scavenger. Their job is to make use of as little armor as possible by using this mask, which can be used alongside other masks, but that's the caveat.
What the mask is.
I'm currently holding the mask.
Oh, you know, the mask is.
Was that a joke?
It was a reference to the Dream song.
Minecraft brain rot. It was
Oh,
Minecraft
that
brain
one.
rot, bro.
Oh, yes, that one. That's what the mask's for, to tell you. Yeah, the gay guy.
He's not gay, actually. Fun fact.
Funnily enough, yeah, he's not gay.
Does he actually crush puss?
Yes.
Okay.
I almost made a not safe for YouTube joke. Oh.
Well, supposedly there were a lot of allegations about him, supposedly being weird, like in a grooming type of way, but apparently those were unfounded.
Grooming, as when a man shows sexual interest in a woman and she doesn't like it, so she assumes he's a rapist?
No.
No, because of the whole streamer and audience power dynamics shit.
So,
and like a couple of them were claiming to be underage, but
so yes.
yes and no. Yes and yes.
He also got chewed out by Gumball.
Yes. Gumball called
yeah.
him the gamer word.
Gumball called him a lot more than the gamer word. And I am glad that Gumball is seeking therapy, but I backed Gumball 100% all the way through that because I thought it was funny.
Also, it's probably not a good idea to take like a minor drinking.
Oh no, he wasn't a minor. He's legal.
Was
Well,
that-
as in drinking age. He was still a minor drinking age.
Whoever lantern this is, you should pick it
I
up.
thought he was 21.
He wasn't 21 at the time.
Oh.
That's the issue.
Oh. I thought he was. Oh.
He's probably
I thought he
21
was.
now, but like at the time of the video when it was recorded, he was still like 18.
Oh.
Like 18, 19 or so.
Oh, well, we're gonna add that to the sus list.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
I think that's just a matter of a teenage celebrity just doing fuck shit because he can do fuck shit.
Someone I follow, a wonderful human that I follow on Twitter, actually got a selfie with Dream at VidCon this year. And I immediately replied back, and I said, so I can assume that there's now a body out back in the dumpster, and he then liked my post. So,
Where's my...
God bless technicals.
Where's your what? I don't know where your thermal is. I didn't take yours. I took the one that I had to make out of the pickaxe that Funky gave me after I accidentally used the first one he gave me.
Oh, apparently I have two thermals for some reason. Yoink.
Yeah, you stole my
Yeah.
fucking thermal. Fucking bitch.
Sorgy. Nice, Sorgy. I didn't mean to hold two thermals. I might be stupid.
When
It
you,
ain't helping
might.
me.
when you press shift,
Wait.
it automatically picks up any valid object you can pick up off the ground. Were you holding shift?
Let's see. No, I just did it. No, see, you're thinking of the technical route of doing it stupidly. I just did it stupidly.
So you
You just picked up a
absent-mindedly picked
thermal
it up?
and-
I am
realize-
all natural stupid. I am organically stupid, sir.
So
He
it's
just
just...
fat fingered and picked one up just because.
My brain just said, oh, there's a rock on the ground. I think I need to pick that up.
Exactly.
That's all that happened, and it ain't that complicated.
Okay.
3 days left.
Yeah, there are 3 days left. I don't know where to find Mac Tusk, so we have to start looking somewhere.
Aha.
Currently working on getting some wood back up, because our natural wood supply is down. I'm also hoping for a giant, but I'm also burning down the forest. Because I forgot to make, with those teeth, at least some sewing kits for our hats. So I know my hat is on 10%, 12%.
My hats are still doing pretty good.
Now we can always make more, but preferably with clothing, you use a sewing kit, which will restore durability to the item. So instead of making more from an extra resource that's burning through the resource, you use hound's teeth and silk to repair the clothing item.
Let me repair my sanity and health.
It is almost always better to repair rather than having to replace by making.
Right.
Okay, I found some pigs. I need to slowly make sure these pigs get replaced. And because it's a long night, this is where the game teaches you guys that you have to work throughout the night. Now, this would be easier if we had more light bulbs. And we will get more, but basically your lantern will be good for 5 nights running. Every night should usually take somewhere between 10 to 20 light, depending on what it is you're doing. On
Instead
nights,
of 8 crazy nights, it's 5 long nights. Got it.
Yes.
well,
Oy
each segment of that timer on the
Oh,
top
I did
is...
not mean to give you that. Could you give me that back?
Yeah. Here you go.
I'm going to stick some of that in the fireplace. Thank you.
Yeah, go for it.
Each segment on the
Let me put down my thermal for the moment.
on the thing will basically attribute out to about 5 minutes of light on the timer pip. Because this is a long night now, as we're transitioning into spring, this is where we start getting less light for days, more dusk, and then longer nights. So normally, where in night you would just simply experience night for like maybe 30 seconds, this is where it can go on for minutes at a time. This is
I
where
have to put down the spider eggs. Fuck, I have to go do that once it's daytime.
I put down 1 egg. I don't know how many other eggs you left on the floor.
We went through 3.
So there should be 2 left on the floor.
Already planted those.
Okay, so
I just
there's...
have one I just have the one in my system that I forgot to place.
Okay, so when you get to light, or rather you can do it now since you should have light to travel, you'll just walk up the road and you'll place it far enough away where you won't get overwhelmed when those spiders are out and about doing their thing.
When the spiders are spooding.
When the spiders are spooting, when they're back in their nest, you just walk up the road and place it where you can get access to it.
The hounds will attack today.
Okay,
I will be.
so we need to make sure that we're prepared for that. I need to get spiders to give me meat so that we can start getting pigskin, so we can get pigskin up. Because if we don't have pigskin to make more pigs, so we can get werepigs to then make more pigs, we're going to run out of the weapons we've ran out of, which is handbats. Which means we'll be stuck on spears. Spears aren't bad, but a handbat is significantly stronger than a spear. And only next step up from that would be getting tentacle spikes, but we haven't been able to travel because I've more or less been pinned to our fortification. For reasons, Carl said, glancing in the general direction.
Ha 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 ha. I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
I would never know such a thing to even speak of.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm simply Aaron.
Uh-huh.
Hatsune Miku does not talk to British people.
The only pound I need is me pounding your mom. Sega.
Unfortunately, half the day is gone and I haven't been able to find them. Now I found them. Let's hope I can get 3 pieces of meat off these ones.
Don't let me start growing leaks or else you're going to hear the Miku voice a lot. That is a threat. Have you heard the Hatsune Miku Domino's Pizza song?
That's a thing.
Did you know there was a cross promotion between
Yeah.
Hatsune Miku and Domino's like over a decade ago?
This is the first I'm hearing about it, brother.
There's a mobile app. There's multiple songs. And we even have the, at the time, president and CEO of Domino's Pizza doing an entire advertisement for this.
Hatsune Miku, what are you doing here?
It is batshit bonkers, and he did that as Domino's like worldwide / US. He did that for Japan. That was all exclusive to Japan. He did it all in English, and they put subtitles on it. It is batshit insane to see.
You don't say.
Someone revived the mobile app to get all of the songs and shit out of it too.
It's probably still available as an APK somewhere.
It was, by some miracle, it was, but it's not really good without its other half, so he did a lot of jank shenanigans to get that back to life.
Okay. The hounds are coming, so we need to make use of the panic floor.
The moose is loose. Good.
Oh, yeah.
Will the moose be going loose?
Yes. Over here on the panic floor.
Loaded. Okay. I'm just hang out on the panic floor then, and we'll just watch them all kill themselves.
It's not big enough for that to happen. We'll have to kite them on top of it.
Okay, then the moose might need to go loose. Oh shit.
If we get overwhelmed and I can't be able to handle it with my, Abigail aggro, yes.
Good. Oh, hello. Oh,
Oh, there they are.
hey, there's one.
Come on, buddy.
There's two.
Yeah, come on, this way.
Oh, the moose does not. Oh, the moose does not need to be loose. We are just killing them.
Yes.
They're just running right to us. Oh my god, this is just a shit pest. Come here, you little shits.
Bye. What?
He
It
ran
just-
over the floor
it
because
just-
the floor wasn't reset yet.
Ah. No, get away from me. Avast ye. You bastard. Away from me.
Oh, we got a blue gem.
Mm-hmm. And
That's
that's
wildly amusing to watch.
why we needed a panic floor.
Damn right.
So it would seem.
Modern problems require modern solutions.
The waves are only going to get bigger.
Amazing.
That's what she said.
That is,
I'm cooking an egg.
that is in fact what Charlie said.
Oh, it.
I ate a pierogi, but I put 8 eggs in the fridge.
Sick.
There are eggs. Whoa.
Charlie, please. Leave us alone.
She will not. She hates us.
You bitch. I hate you.
Meanwhile, I'm just over here like, man, I would.
What?
I would.
What? What? J-Funk, I'm gonna need you to explain yourself for a sec.
Okay.
Brother.
How many pieces
The
of
embodiment of darkness is the ultimate goth.
Come here.
how many pieces of equipment do you have that need to be repaired?
I need you. I need you to chill. I need you to chill. Please. No.
How many pieces of equipment do you two have that need to be repaired?
My hat's at like 60%.
I have one hat.
Other than that, I'm doing pretty good, but I also ain't got shit, and I don't know where all of my shit went entirely, so.
If it was
I
if it was resources, they went inside the resource chests. I can't repair
okay,
hardwood
whatever.
hats. I can't repair
fair.
spears. I'm specifically asking about your winter hats and your thermals.
My winter hats and my thermal rocks, yes, those need to be repaired.
Thermal is at 63%.
Okay,
My thermal is at 25. I can use all the help I can get.
hand it to me.
I'm gonna give you a rock. Which one I use which? I can't remember. Okay.
There you go.
Here's my hat, too. Yay! We got about another 20 minutes before they kick Aaron out, by the way.
Okay.
No, I think they're still going. They got people playing here.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I think they're starting a new game soon. So, yeah, we still got time.
Okay. Deer Club's eyeball. Bones. Eyebrow. Boom. This is an eyebrow. That is the skin of the grass eyebrow. This will give 100% waterproofness against the rain and will also give 120 resistance against the insulation for summer heat.
Oh yeah, because summer can give you heat stroke and kill you, huh?
Yes.
Lovely.
Now, we only get one eye per deer clops, so there's only one eyebrow. Then, these are rotting.
One day left till winter.
One light. Two light. We stockpiled grass before the season started, which is what we have plenty of.
Yes.
Like
I still
it's-
got 10 grass on me right now.
Well, we're out of stone. Or no. I have half of it. 35 stone. 50 logs, 82 sticks.
It's time to cook.
Not accounting for flint. $50 grass. Those are flesh lanterns. The water's starting to defrost because it's starting to move into spring. Move these beefalo horns here, since we don't need to have them out anymore since we have the gramophone.
Yay.
4 horns. 1 fire dart. And we have plenty of meat. Plenty of main meat. But we're now down on ice. Now don't be tricked just because winter's starting to come to a closer end. That doesn't mean that the ice is over. It's not winter till it's not winter.
Find this ice, correct?
Yes. We still have the gold problem.
That we can probably correct soon once I can retrieve Abigail from those hounds.
Yes, we still have to
Because
retrieve
there
your
was-
hound.
Yep, because there's plenty of gold down there, at least a couple boulders.
A couple or more than a couple? Because if it's the desert and it's hound mounds, it's more than a couple.
I found at least 3. 4. Count 4. But I didn't get to explore much before getting my ass handed to me.
Okay,
Guys, we did it. We survived winter.
we did.
Yeah, day 35.
Actually did it.
Now the only caveat is, we are in no way prepared to take on spring.
Nope.
Because first we have to compile food. And then on top of compiling food, we then have to get gold. Then on top of compiling that gold, so that we actually have that to work from, we then need to get magic. Because we're now a season and a half behind on what would have been our base crafts. Then on top of being behind on the base crafts for magic, we need to then get tier 2 magic up line. Then we need to go find and explore the rest of the map.
Oh, There seems to be a bunch of pigs guarding a patch of grass. But
That's
I
a
don't know
king's.
if there's anything.
Are there totem poles?
Yes.
That's a Kingsfield.
Yep. Kingsfield.
We've had this
Away
conversation
from-
before.
Yes, we have. I just wasn't checking if I could see a terrarium or anything.
We have the terrarium.
Oh, there was only the one. Okay.
There's only one terrarium. Yes.
I did not know this.
A terrarium can only be inside of a crimson chest trap. There's only one terrarium crimson chest trap. What that
Okay.
trap is completely random, but there can only ever be one terrarium trap.
Gotcha.
So there's a field of grass. That's at least good information. Now we need to do something with all of this, and we also need to do something with all of this.
E.
Because I can't always cook for everyone.
I shall get started on cooking.
And imagine, we made it throughout that season without even having these cisterns prepared and ready. Because then you could have been able to passively regenerate sanity by standing.
E.
But you know what hasn't happened during this session?
What's up?
A disconnect.
Don't jinx us now.
It could have been a lot worse, bro.
It could be. I could die again. I sleep.
I heard the hearty lilt of a woman laughing. Am I insane?
Oh, no, you're not. I am still at the shop, but there are a couple of people in here, but they're all in the corner together.
You had the biggest opportunity where you could have lied to me and said, well, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
D.
You could have also said that's my side hoe, and we would have not questioned it.
Sure.
You had
yeah,
so many opportunities, and you soiled them all.
yes. Because I'm not very good at it.
That's true. You are you. You are tiny and gay. That is true.
Yes. Eat. There we go. Much better.
Making my snackies. Hello, snackies. Nom.
Please go away, winter.
We also got through winter without even having jerky. Now,
Amazing.
it is spring. You're going to want to make a hat of some type to protect yourself from the light. This is also where lightning is going to come down heavily, and because we do not have gold to have made a lightning rod, our base is susceptible to being burnt. Because the other thing that we need to make, what we need ice for, is ice flingomatics. I currently have the item necessary for it, but we do not have the gold to make the electric doodads. So we need to do that immediately.
Sure. Would we like to attempt to retrieve Abigail?
Yes, we have to.
Very
Otherwise,
well.
otherwise we're always going to be gimped. Because you need to find flowers in order to make another Abigail's flower. And we don't have enough flowers in the world that we can depend on to spare for that.
Yeah. I'd rather just have my sister back.
We would all rather have your sister back.
Oh, that's an angry bee. He doesn't like me.
Yes, all bees inside of spring become... They aren't actually, but they become the same effect as being a wasp. All bees become red.
Gay.
Is one of the ways to keep you on your toes, bro.
Understandable. Aha. I killed the butterfly. There are tons of flowers here, but I'm still just gonna leave them be to...
Kind of an only choice. I'm still carrying ice.
So I'm near the desert biome, and oh boy, the dragonfly decided to move a little closer.
It doesn't move closer.
Okay.
What do you mean by it moved?
The icon of him is a little more north than it was originally.
Yeah, he doesn't relocate. He can hover around statically, but he doesn't move. This is a very important distinction. Because
Very well.
if the dragonfly moves, it's only moving to attack something.
Away, ye dogs.
Okay, we are now no longer at risk of being frozen as long as you are not wet. If you are overly wet, you can still freeze to death. Because hypothermia.
Yeah. Let me put myself a campfire here for the night. Well, don't need it yet.
There's a chance that you might have to help during this, Funky.
What up? What do we need? What do you require?
We're currently retrieving his body that he had left in the desert all those ways back.
I'm definitely gonna need moose.
Yeah. We're going across the Rubicon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We need moose because otherwise we are getting our asses beat by all those wolves.
No, we're not.
Which way are we going?
We're going
And
the way
I must bring my snacks.
We're going to the way that has the gigantic bee. The Bee Queen's meadow is directly... Don't make fires next to flowers. Are directly in the same area. The biome is very kind to us this time around.
Good.
I should have brought healing food. I'm just gonna have to collect the cactus flesh and take the damage. And no, we are not gonna die. We have access to an Abigail, so we can deal with the spiders. It's retrieving your body while dealing with the spiders and the hounds that's the problem. So where is it? Is it next to the spiders or is it next to the hounds?
Next to hounds.
Okay, let's go to the hounds.
Just this way. Yep, they're there.
Okay.
Wait, which way are we going? I don't see any of y'all on the map.
Beehive.
No! Away from me!
When you get to the beehive, you just keep walking that way until you hit the desert.
It's a bit chilly out here. Well, I guess I'm walking back now. Because it's freezing in spring.
Abigail!
Okay.
No!
Okay,
Oh
I
my
see the problem.
God.
So, you are right on the edge of its arena. That's the problem.
Yeah. Last time I didn't have an issue with the dragonfly. Now,
Because it probably
Now
wasn't
it's
aggroed on... Because it probably wasn't aggroed onto you. It was probably aggroed to a random hound somewhere. So you need to grab everything and move
grab
away.
it now. Good.
Grab your backpack.
I have a backpack.
So whatever's in that backpack, you need to get the rest of it out.
My inventory is too full.
Okay. The upside when you move away from the dragonfly like this is that the dragonfly will reset its aggro and basically move back. So I'm just going to check this backpack. This can leave, 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 and this can leave. And you drop this backpack,
Yes.
and now you have the ability to take up anything that you have for space. I'm going to grab this and this.
I have one more space.
Pick up a tool that you need, because I'm pretty sure you don't have a light other than what I had here, and I don't think you grabbed one of the lanterns that I made before we came out here. You have everything you need.
I do not have a lantern. Let me replenish my health with the spider gland.
So pick up that torch in your hand, and let's move, because it's freezing now.
Yeah.
Well, I have 12 health now because I almost froze to death.
Yeah, it's not... We're not out of the chill yet. The first 4/5 of the first day of every season will linger the effects of the last season. So, the first day of winter, you still get a little bit of some time, but you still get hit by the big chill. Then the first day of spring, where the natural temperature of the world has not actually gotten above -degrees yet. It was just holding 7 degrees for the time being.
Okay, so she is about to close in a second.
Okay. First, we need to get you out of this situation. So you've picked up everything that you can pick up, right?
Picking up more. Out of here, out of here.
Okay, let's leave.
We out. Torch. Do I have torch?
Do you have a torch?
I should. Here. Done.
Can't double back. These torches are expensive. There. Now it won't freeze. World temperature is now 8 degrees. But yes, the gigantic beehive that we went to, it is past the gigantic beehive. In the direction of where we were when we came out of that wormhole, Funky, that there.
Let me go ahead
What hole where?
and get over to the base.
The wormhole that I showed you that took you towards the mosaic that I came out of, that you said I can hear the spiders on the other end, and I told you to run. It is there.
Oh, yeah. That's where we need to go.
Well, I'm
Away
retrieving
from
him,
the
and we're bringing him back now since we can get him safe before he has to log out.
True. Okay.
There's still 4 extra days until 41.
I say we stop around 38-ish.
We can stop now, actually, once we get him safe.
Okay, let's do that, and then we'll prep up, and then that'll give us a good goal for the start of the next adventure. Yes.
Okay. We made it out. Survived. Alive. Somewhat thriving for the time being. And with a bunch of berries that will then be used in the future. Excelsior.
Baller. Let me go ahead and store away the stuff I have on me. Nightmare fuel in that chest.
Right. I think I'm in a pretty good place, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna hit the yoink. Okay. Everybody's good, everybody's safe, nothing's burning down, nothing's on fire, it's a miracle.
That's all of my stuff put down, aside from storing away this honey. Just not gonna fit.
I can make it fit. I can make it fit.
Oh, never mind, I already made it fit. There we go. Alright, I shall go ahead and log out here.
Ready.
Baller! Finally. Alright, I'm gonna have to go ahead and dash out the call so I can go ahead and get packed up.
Okay.
Well, see y'all around. Peace.
Peace.
Goodbye.
Well, this was successful.
Yes.
Alrighty. I'm going to make my great escape. Whoa! Babdo be brun.
Boom. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. All right. I think I need to do chores. So upkeep. Okay, that's everything. Do 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 do. Alright, chat. I'm logging off now. Well, everybody, I'm going to see y'all Wednesday.